Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Vishali. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning to each and every one of you who are a part of this incredible event. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. My name is Lisa Gunshore. I am your host for our One Heart, One Earth global healing event for November 2020. And I'm just honored and thrilled. And I just can't tell you guys how incredible this year has been for our community. We have all come together all year. We've shared presentations, we've shared each other, we've had incredible, profound individual awakenings. And arguably, we've had our own community awakening. And it's just been perfect. It's been perfect. And, back in March, I believe it was March 24th of this year, I was standing in a grocery store finding out that the kids were going to come home from school and that we were going into a quarantine. And somehow within myself, I knew that this was the moment that I was born for. This was it. I thought, this is what I have been waiting for my entire life, which sounds a little crazy probably, but I think we're all a group of weirdos together. And my spirit team showed up and said, you need to hold the vibration for the planet. You need to do this. You need to get everyone together. Just do it. You can do it. And I thought, well, how the heck am I going to do that? I mean, I knew people, of course. I knew some folks. And so I sent out some emails and I said, you know what? Let's pull together some kind of summit. Let's do something during this time, because part of what it was we were all afraid of the unknown. And there were so many people across the planet suddenly thrust into their homes and really unsure about what was going to happen next. And so we threw together a little summit. This little summit went from a 1 week kind of thing to 2 weeks and ended up being, I think, 35 or 36 hours of live presentations. And from that, excuse me, from that, Buddhist Biohacker was born. Now, I had the name, I think, at the end of last year, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it. And so here I am. We've produced, I think, 130 or 140 episodes of Buddhist Biohacker, and this is our 4th summit now. So we did another one in April and another one in May. And then we kind of took a break, and I was told that this was the week to hold a space. And what an incredible week to hold space. Oh my gosh, we definitely need to raise our vibration out of fear of the unknown and into the light. And that's what we're going to do this week together as a community. And it's going to be amazing. And so I have more to say and more to share about our theme and all of those things, but I'm really, really thrilled to share with you Mary Lydia Ryan's music today. It's just absolutely perfect. It's just perfect and so beautiful. And she actually wrote a song for One Heart, One Earth, which I'll unveil momentarily, but we're going to listen to something else first. But Mary Lydia Ryan was on the show. She's a sound healer. She's an award-winning pianist and musician. She's also just one of the most beautiful souls I've ever met. Just gorgeous. And so I'm going to pause and we're going to take a moment to listen to one of her songs. So here we go. We'll start our morning off right. So let me just share my screen. This song is called Painful, Brave, and Beautiful Things. And again, it's by Mary Lydia Ryan.
We sit on restless, left on home in the sky. These painful, brave, and beautiful things. Painful, brave, and beautiful. Painful, brave, and beautiful things. Painful, brave, and beautiful. Memories fail us. We search and find for a light. How did we do it? Our senses grow too fine. These painful, brave, and beautiful things. Painful, brave, and beautiful. Painful, brave, and beautiful things. Painful, brave, and beautiful. We must have lived here at least 1,000 years. What kind of rescue takes so long, so many tears? These painful, brave, and beautiful things. Painful, brave, and beautiful. Painful, brave, and beautiful things. Painful, brave, and beautiful.
Thank you, Mary. You're so beautiful, and that was beautiful, and I hope everybody just loved that. And so our theme, and don't worry, I have the lyrics to the song, Painful, Brave, and Beautiful Things, and we will get them up on the website today. So the theme of our November Awakening event is Remember Who You Are. And it's been quite a ride this year, like I was saying. And so throughout the first 3 events that we did, so March, April, May, June, in all those events, they've all run together now. I think the concept of no time is definitely existing in our world here in our community. But during those events, I was so inspired by all of the presenters and all of the presentations and my own experiences and learnings throughout this, because the work never ends. You know, I think sometimes we think, gosh, you know, I just want to be done with all this. But that's not the point. You know what? It's about, it's always there. There's always work, but it's about how you view the work, how you can look at the work and take it in and trust in it. And so, you know, I'm doing all my work through these presentations, and it's doing the work that has brought me into this place too, you know, really. Thank you, Christine, and hi, Kristen, and welcome everybody. So I was inspired. I'm a writer for sure. And I was inspired somewhere in May, I think, to write a poem about remembering who we were. And I was inspired by several of the podcasts and presentations, but one in particular was Following the Golden Thread with Julie Hoyle and Taria Ward, and two of my dear, dear colleagues and friends and just incredible women on the earth. And it's a great podcast. Of course, it's up on YouTube, so you can find it in the Buddhist Biohacker playlist. But Following the Golden Thread was really incredible. It was a really incredible, powerful conversation between the three of us women. And I was really inspired by that. And I'm also very inspired because there is a rising up of light communities all across the planet. And we're not the only one, of course. But this rising up, this remembering who we are, and that's what the theme is. And the theme is this because when I wrote this poem, I thought, oh my gosh, we have to do a whole event around this. And so I just want to share what I wrote. Remember who you are. We are the witches, the healers, the persecuted ones. We are the standers by that hide our gifts in fear. We are the mothers, the caretakers, the wise ones. We are the medicine man, the feathered shamans, the beaten ones, the shy, the brave, the tortured, the feared. We are the intuits, the empaths, the all-knowing, the seers. We are the healthy and the sick. We made promises. We kept vows. We committed to remembering how to heal. Holders on to ancient methods, we asked to access our gifts, to heal the sick, to teach the wisdom seekers. Remember who you are. You are the light. You know the way. You speak the truth. You breathe in the earth. Remember who you are. Become it. Feel it. Know it. You are that. You are. I am. I is you, united with me. Remember who we are. And so that is our mission for the next 7 days, is to remember who we are, to embrace our gifts, to trust that we have them. So many people have said to me this week that they don't feel good enough, or they don't feel like they can do it, or they feel exhausted, or they feel frustrated, or they feel tired. And that's what this is for. I mean, I'll be honest, like, we're all sick of it, right? We're sick of it. And at the same time, I think most of us have had more blessings and gifts and creative works and great things that we've done this year. So here we are, this beautiful light community who's done all this great work, and we're all walking around going, when in the world is this going to be over? Well, we're just getting started. And I really mean that. You know, I shared my battle cry this last week. That's what I'm calling it. It was a transmission that came down, and it really was just, you know, transmission, download, creative writing, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. What matters is it came from spirit, and it came from Archangel Michael very specifically, and a Bible verse about him battling demons. And this is the beginning of the battle, and we are being called to the front lines, and we cannot hold the light for the planet without tools, resources, and support through community. And that is what this is. We are a community of light warriors. That is what we are. And so when you're feeling frustrated and you're feeling stressed, or you're feeling like you want to give up, guess what? Tune in to what every presenter, we have like 57 people that have from around the world, who are all experts, who are all incredible beings, who somehow said yes to me and have come together to hold space for 7 days and really longer than that, because these presentations, they're timeless. They're here forever. And if you're really, really stressed and, things are shutting down again in the United States, we have our Light Library, which has all of the summits, all of the events. It's 150 presentations, but it also has tarot divination classes. It has transmission videos. It has all sorts of things. I think we have like 200 or so videos in there. It's $4 a month, $44 a year. I tried to make it as accessible as I could and also support the amount of equipment I now have in my office, which I shared a picture of. But the Light Library is incredible, and it's part of our new institute, the Ajatakasa Institute, which is really incredible as well. So, you can access all of that. And if you're still needing stuff, you have 140 episodes of Buddhist Biohacker for free here on YouTube. So there's everything you need is here, and everything you need is in our support group on MeWe. We have a Buddhist Biohacker group. We have a One Heart, One Earth group. On MeWe, it's safe. It's away from all the censorship that's happening across other social media platforms, and it's safe for us to share each other. And if you're in our MeWe groups, Buddhist Biohacker or One Heart, One Earth, please, please, please take the time to introduce yourself. This is our community, and I have been given additional tasks by the spirit team that I work with, the collective. They've given me more tasks for 2021. So we're going to take these communities to the next level, and we're going to continue to exist outside of the constructs that are dismantling. We will be living vitally and with abundance and joy and love now and into the future. And that is because we are gifted with such an incredible community of light, and we're going to be able to work together to support ourselves so that we are not going through some of the stress that may occur across the planet. So there's so much there with our community. So do take the time to introduce yourself. I got a kitty about a month ago. Her name is Cauldron. She's a black cat. She's adorable. And she is galloping around my office right now like a crazy wild kitty. Jaguar is one of my main totems. And I keep laughing that I got this little black panther kitty that thinks she's this massive jaguar, and she's just my little baby. But anyway, she's distracting me because she's galloping everywhere in here like a crazy cat. So anyway, I'll share some pictures on social media. But yeah, so share yourself on the community, share your picture, share who you are, share about your family. We're all here for each other. And if you're feeling down, like, this is your support group, so you can share that. But I also encourage you, if you're feeling down, to get in and watch these presentations. There's 34 pre-recorded presentations right now, and they're beautiful. I've only gotten halfway through myself because I just wrapped up production this week for this entire event. So now I can sit back and actually be a part of it, which is really exciting. And so, go watch these presentations. It's all free. It's all free. And when you register on oneheartoneearth.net, I do want to clarify this for folks because it's so scary giving your email, isn't it? It's just stressful. I spend more time unsubscribing to things than subscribing. But if you do subscribe, if you do register for this event and you put your name in that list, here's what's going to happen. For the next 7 days, you are going to get emails about all of the things that are going on this week. And there's a lot. So bear with us and do be intentional with it. Look at the presentations and the presenters and the schedule and the things that we're sending out. We just simply don't spam. I mean, we really are sending out things that matter. So that's first and foremost. And then the next thing is, after that, you will just be getting a monthly newsletter on the first of every month. And Julie Ware is our contributions editor. She's beautiful, and she'll be on our morning pulse check here right at 8:00. We're going to turn around and come back on at 8:00. And so anyone can contribute to this. And we're going to talk more about this at 8:00. But we have artists and photographers and musicians and meditation videos and a whole online magazine where you can submit articles. And we have beautiful articles on there. So for those of you who have submitted, thank you. And so we send out a monthly newsletter. One Heart, One Earth really just kind of popped out in March because of everything that's going on. And it really came from the energy of Mother Mary. And I had posted a Hail Mary, the Hail Mary prayer earlier in April. And that was kind of like, oh, One Heart, One Earth. This is where it's coming from. And so that's where it came from. But the intention behind One Heart, One Earth is that it's our global community. This is our global community and our global space to share resources. So all you're going to get after this event is the monthly newsletter on the first of every month, just sharing some of the new contributions coming in. And then if we have any additional events or things, we share, but it's not too intense. So I'm just letting you guys know that in advance. And thank you to everyone who's already registered. I'm really terrible at soliciting, so I'm going to really work on that this week. So do make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel because it will notify you when we're live. And YouTube, for all that it's worth, is really great because it's giving us a platform, it's giving us a platform to be able to speak out and communicate our information. And they have a great tool with the live streams. So all of the live streams are scheduled already, and you can actually set reminders for yourself if you're subscribed so that it reminds you of the shows that you want to watch. So it really does help you kind of manage your time, especially if you're somebody like me who can't manage time, because and that's not true. I manage time very well, but I'm not in a time construct, put it that way. I just sort of have my intuition flags me when it's time to do something. All right. So with all of that said, I would like to debut Mary Lydia Ryan's incredible and beautiful song that she wrote just for us. It's One Heart, One Earth. Hear the call. It's so beautiful. One Heart, One Earth. And again, I'll get these lyrics up. I also have a special video presentation with these two songs that is currently on upload. So talk about getting down to the wire. This year, I have learned how to be a movie producer and also a podcast producer. And I have more equipment in my office than a psychic could ever need because electronics drive me crazy. I have a brand new fancy microphone, which you can see. Look at that thing. Yep. And I am wearing my United We Ascend shirt. And there's the cat running around like a little crazy girl back there. Anyways. She's just so crazy, but I love her. Okay, so with all that said, let me get my computer back. Okay, so I have a presentation coming up with her as well, and then I'll talk about our vision for the planet after this. So I'm going to share my screen again. Here we go. And debuting our very own song, One Heart, One Earth with Mary Lydia Ryan. Let's see here. I have to press play, everyone. Hold on. Here we go.
recognize love, please feel and rise. Golden dreams dance with us, remind us of remind us of
Our very own song. So amazing. So amazing. Absolutely. So, for those of you who are new to the community, I'm going to share a little bit how this works. And for those of you who are Summit Warriors, you already know how this goes, but we will be live. We will be live with all of our guests and presenters and different people. It's just incredible. Thank you, Burnett. It's so beautiful. I mean, Mary's so special to our community for sure. Thank you, Neil. So this is how this is all going to roll. So we do have the schedule up on the main page of the website, so you can view all of the live presentations. There's also a list of presenters. Those presenters link directly through to their presenter page. You can learn about them, which I highly encourage you doing. And most of the presenters have a free gift that they have to offer each of you to be able to access during this time. So take advantage of it. There's a lot of great pricing and special offers for readings and healings and all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of free stuff. There's free content downloads. I mean, it's just incredible. So do take time to look at each presenter. Their video presentation, if they did one in advance, is directly on the top of their facilitator page. So when you go in, you'll be able to see that right there. Now, the other option that you can do is here on YouTube, you can go to the playlist, which is currently public. When you go to the November Awakening playlist, you can just start at the top and you press play and it'll just go from one to the next through the playlist. So you can actually watch all 34 presentations in a row if you want to do that as well. They range from 25 to 45 minutes. So you should be able to watch them in a 24-hour time period if, in fact, you don't want to sleep. But you may want to do like a few each day or half one day, half the other, whatever you want to do. So the good news for you is if you're just now starting this process and you're just now tuning in, welcome to everybody who is just now tuning in. The good news is we are not live tomorrow or Monday, so you have 2 days to catch up. So for those of you who have planned this out in your schedule, we are live throughout the day today, but then you'll have 2 days to really step into the presentations and do your homework, because what's going to happen is a lot of these guests who did pre-recorded presentations are going to be live with me next week, Tuesday through Friday. And if you want to share your stories of what you experienced during their presentation, or you have questions about them or whatever this looks like, you're going to be able to do that during that live presentation. And in fact, the more you participate, the better. So I do want to invite all of you to be on these lives, share your comments, share your questions, share your stories, and continue the conversation on our MeWe forum for One Heart, One Earth, or Buddhist Biohacker, or both. Because those forums are set up so you can share your stories of awakening. You can share, because when we crack ourselves open, it's usually a disaster and we need help. And that's part of why we have these forums. So please share on there. Please share. Please introduce yourself. Please share your stories of awakening. Please share yourself, and be there to support each other too. So if you see somebody struggling on there and you want to share your own advice, feedback, do it. We are here to support each other. And thank you, Julie. Oh, Julie Hoyle, I miss you so much. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk to you next week. And I'm glad I get to do it twice, because I just miss your face and your voice and all those things. But I did listen to your presentation and it's incredible. So anyways, sorry. I love you, Julie. But anyways, so this is what you can do. You can tune into those presentations and then tune into the live. So here is what we have going on today. And again, the schedule, I do believe our lovely Carrie Brackett posted the schedule on the MeWe forum. So it is out there, and I'm sure many of the presenters will be posting it on their social media as well. But we are going to be live here at 8 o'clock. We are doing a new show every morning called Morning Pulse Check. It's going to be today and then Tuesday through Friday. So we're going to have 5 different shows here to really do exactly what it's called, a morning pulse check. We're going to talk about Schumann resonance. We're going to talk about a message of the day. We got some cards. We've got a lovely group of light working anchors. And if you're interested in participating, I'm still looking for boots on the ground. So if you guys want to pop into some of these morning pulse checks and share what's happening in your neck of the woods, we would love it. The morning pulse check is something we're doing for this event, but we are going to start doing it monthly starting in January is my intention, so that we can have some spiritual news. Because I don't know about you guys, but I think we need that too. So that is coming up at 8 o'clock. So you can join us then. Then when we get into the 11 o'clock hour, we will be live with Lena Moon at 11 o'clock, which is so exciting. And then at noon, we are live with Leslie Black. At 2 p.m., I will be live with some other mediums, and we will be doing another meeting of the mediums. Everybody loved that so much. So we're going to be coming live and doing live medium readings at 2 o'clock. So you guys will want to get in on that. And then at 4 o'clock, Deborah Katz is back. Yes, we love Deborah Katz. She is the author of You Are Psychic, Extraordinary Psychic. She's an incredible clairvoyant. And Sue Hunt, who is also a minister and a healer and a clairvoyant. And the 3 of us are going to be doing live clairvoyant readings at 4 p.m. So that is also happening today. So those are our shows today. So Morning Pulse Check at 8. We have Lena Moon at 11, Leslie Black at noon, and then at 2 o'clock, live medium readings, at 4 o'clock, live clairvoyant readings. That's all Mountain Time. I know you guys are all over the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can always catch the replays as well. But I'm just super thrilled about all of this. So a couple other things is, if you are subscribed to this channel, you're going to get notifications of some uploads today as soon as those are done. Oh my gosh, video production, you guys. I'm good at it and I like it, but it is so much work to make movies. But anyways, it's pretty fun too. But the point is, you're going to get some notifications of some uploads that you do not want to miss. One of them is our OHO collaboration video that will be a compilation of some of the featured art and photography and things that are on our OHO site, along with Mary's incredible songs that she shared here. And the lyrics will be in the show notes for that. So that is going to be coming out. You're going to just love that. And just if you want to listen to her songs over and over like I do, then that's a way to do it. And then the other video upload is Vision for Our Planet. And this is kind of where I want to end today. So a lot of our presenters that are part of this incredible collaborative effort to awaken humanity have put together their own vision for the planet. And so that video is currently on upload. So you'll get a notification when that comes out and you can hear their vision for the planet. Now, this is just the beginning of the vision for our planet. So I would really, really love for everyone to participate in this if you have an Instagram account. And so how this is going to work, this video is going to come up. I'm also going to be sharing these visions on Instagram. I would love to hear your vision for the planet. So if you want to share your vision for the planet on a video or a live IGTV, however you want to do it on Instagram, you will tag Buddhist Biohacker. So tag me, Buddhist Biohacker, and you're going to hashtag One Heart, One Earth 2020. That has been our hashtag all year, by the way. So if you want to follow hashtag One Heart, One Earth 2020, you're going to see all of our stuff all throughout the year and everything that we did. So wonderful. When you do that, what I will do is I will share your story and my story and add it to my highlight reel for OHO on my Instagram. So it's there forever. And we're building a compilation of everyone's vision for the planet to continue to manifest a high vibration. So I would love, love, love for everyone to participate in Vision for Our Planet. There's so many ways for you to get engaged. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. If we are in fear and worry and anxiousness and frustration and all of those things, then that is what we co-create with God Source, with the planet Earth, with the multiverse. That is what we're co-creating. That creates timelines that create fear and frustrations. And we're seeing it now, right? It's a clash of timelines here in the United States with the election process. So here's the thing. We want to create joy and love and light and peace and happiness and all those things. And so this is your opportunity. This is your invitation to create joy for yourself and for the people around you. So get involved with us this week. Watch the presentations, be in the lives, share in the joy of what we are doing together as a group. Because this is where it's at. I mean, we've worked so hard all year and we just have come to such a beautiful place. So let's create love and joy. Honestly, not a whole lot has changed in the construct of the process of the US election. It's just being seen. And so it's easy to get caught up in it. Trust me, I've been there off and on this week, but I keep coming back to the message from the collective, which is stay out of the narrative, look down the center, just watch all this play out. This isn't anything really to impact our own realities. And I know that's tough because we do co-create our reality. And so it is important to be a participant in what's happening in the world. And actually, this is the insight I got last night. And maybe that's where I'll leave things today, because I'll be back here in 20 minutes, 15 minutes, probably by the time I'm done talking. What if this is our awakening? Right? It's everyone's awakening, really. But what if this is the awakening of the light workers? What if this whole awakening isn't, oh, I'm a light worker, I'm awake? What if it's our awakening? And what are we awakening to? Well, number one, we're awakening to the fact that we are light workers and that we aren't alone, right? That hermit healer in her cottage, she's not alone. There's actually a whole town around her. So that's what we're waking up to. But we're also waking up to the fact that we can't exist outside of the world, right? We can't be non-human. We can't just sit in a cave somewhere and meditate. That sounds nice. I would love to sit in a cave and meditate. But we have to be in the world. We have to engage in what's happening around us. And that may mean voting. That may mean being part of community politics. That may mean being an activist, or it could just mean that you're sharing your gifts with the world in the best way that you can. I'm really organized. I'm really good at bringing people together. So that's what I'm doing for our world. So the point of this is actually our awakening. So I want everyone who's listening right now and who's watching the replay who has felt like, oh, I wish everybody would wake up, and gosh, I'm woke, and oh, this is all this terminology about awakening. And here's what I want to say is, it's your turn to wake up. It's your turn to wake up to the truth of who you are, to the God source within yourself, to the fact that you are psychic and have gifts and are creative and can write and paint and draw and sing and grow a garden and dance and all those things. Like, you have that power. You have that ability inside of yourself, and you're waking up to who you are. That's what you're doing. And so just remember, it's everyone's awakening, including yours. And it hit me last night. I've operated out of the construct my whole life, meaning I really haven't engaged in politics. I haven't really engaged in the everyday. Even having a job was tough, and I was always out of convention doing things that were different. I never had a Monday through Friday schedule. I worked in fashion retail. I was never following any sort of rules. And what I'm learning is, maybe I don't want to follow the rules. Maybe that's part of my indigo nature. So I'm going to give myself that. But I have to be in this body, and I have to be in this world. And that means I have to be a co-creator with the planet. So we can't just not take care of our bodies. We can't deny our gifts. We can't ignore who we are. We can't ignore what's happening in our country or our community or our town or our family. So you can't just avoid everything. That is the awakening, is to look at what you've been denying and step into the truth, even if it's hard and scary and awful and you feel like crap. And when you do, you come and you watch a presentation, or you write in the forum, or you listen to Mary's music, or you watch the Vision for the Planet, and you remember why you came to Earth. It is absolutely our responsibility to bring the light through these vehicles, these avatars, these conduits into the planet. She's counting on us. And that's what we're going to do this week. So that is what I have to say. Look for those notifications for the Vision for our Planet and for our compilation video. It's going to be so beautiful once it uploads. And I love each and every one of you so very much. And I am so grateful and really in awe of the amount of people who want to be a part of this. I got an email. Oh, and you know what? We're on with Tim Sanders at 9 a.m. because I just now remembered this, because I got an email from Tim Sanders from Omnia, and he's like, I have new science to share. I want to share it. I want to be part of this awakening. And I thought, oh my gosh. So he's going to be on at 9 o'clock also. So I just now am realizing that as I'm spouting off the schedule. So we'll be back at 8 o'clock with our morning pulse check, and then we'll be on with Tim Sanders at 9 o'clock. And then we'll be back at 11 o'clock with Lena. So it's a fun-filled day. And then we are back to back from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I think we wrap up at 5 o'clock on Friday. So I'm just so grateful about this. We are going to rock it. I do have my United We Ascend shirt. United We Ascend. And I've got my gold ribbon for nonviolence and compassion. So I'm super stoked about that. And I'm just so thankful to all of you. All of my t-shirt designs are available under apparel on lisamgunshore.com. And I love all of you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in 14 minutes. All right. Bye, guys.